A new enemy has appeared, seemingly with the ability to move throughout space and time with all the intentions in the world of creating panic and chaos wherever he may be, and now he has made his way back into the past as Black readies up to battle against Son Goku in an all-out battle as the two meet up one-on-one for the very first time ever, as our wishes of them battling against each other has now come true. Welcome, Dragon Ball fans, to my official Dragon Ball Super Episode 50 review and breakdown entitled Goku vs. Black, The Path to the Sealed Future, leading into next week's exciting episode of Episode 51, in what was a very action-packed and yet shocking episode as Goku engages Black in a one-on-one battle. Now, quick plugs before we begin, guys. If you guys are new to this channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button for all latest in Dragon Ball news, updates, information, what if battles, and Xenoverse 2, and much, much more. Daily uploads and daily content for you guys to go ahead and watch and enjoy. So I thank you so much for supporting the channel greatly, as I always do. Be sure to spread the word about UnrealEntGaming. Now, before I go any further in this review, guys, a fair warning that this video will contain loads of spoilers. If you guys don't want anything spoiler free, just simply fast forward the video, go watch the episode, and come back so we can talk more Dragon Ball Super. Do not cry in the comments about being spoiled by the thumbnail or any of that, because nothing is being said or shown that you guys don't already know. And without further ado, let's begin. Now, the translations to this episode, in case you guys are wondering how I was able to pick up on the dialogue prior to the subs coming out, was translated by none other than Herms98 on Twitter. As always, he is the first person to provide us with the translations first, so thank you so much, sir, for that. The subs will be out tomorrow morning. Black is here, he is ready, and he is pissed. Why? Because Trunks managed to not only evade him during their battle in the future, but also managed to recruit the aid of both Goku and Vegeta, who will side with him during the course of Black's rampage, Goku being the first person to step up against Black. And surprisingly enough, Black didn't even seem to care or take Goku seriously enough in this battle, and even, I would dare say, was learning from this battle against Goku as they continue to fight. Now, before Black and Goku commenced their fight, Black actually took notice that Beerus was present in that timeline alongside Vegeta's, but he wasn't necessarily happy as he saw them, so he went on ahead to tell Goku, "This is a wonderful feeling. I feel very proud and honored to have fought you and fight you in this present body." And Goku's like, "What?" And that's when Black attacked him first. So Black actually told Goku, "It's very wonderful to have to fight you in this current body." So that's a clear indication that this person is no ordinary Saiyan. This is actually someone who took the form of Goku using his body and whatnot. So that's actually pretty scary, because whoever this being is must be a shapeshifter, because he is taking the form of Goku. And we see Goku just get thrashed right into the mountain, and Black is pursuing him, and Goku's quite happy about this. He's like, "Alright, well, I'm actually quite excited that I'm fighting a strong enemy here." And then they finally commence battle, and during the early portions of the fight, we get to see Black kind of has an upper hand on Goku until Goku transforms into a Super Saiyan / Super Saiyan 1-2. We can't really indicate as to whether or not he was a Super Saiyan 1 or 2. I still stand on the fact that he was a Super Saiyan 2, but even with that, Goku actually had the advantage in a way. He was actually able to dish out quite a little bit of damage to Black before Black started noticing time distortions. Now, Black took notice of that because he kept getting sucked back into the portal that he created by the time ring. So Beerus and Whis noticed right from the early portions of the episode that this being had the time ring on, and the time ring is solely used by a Kaioshin. So the question is, where did he get that ring from? Because with that ring present, he's able to literally do a lot of damage using time and whatnot. So Trunks is very upset because he notices that Goku is not using his full strength. And of course, Goku being Goku, that's his bad habit, because even Vegeta pointed out that this is bad, because why would you not want to finish this person off? I mean, you can kind of understand where Goku's coming from here, because Goku's excited that he's fighting someone who looks just like him. But Black was actually getting stronger while he was fighting Goku, because he was actually able to hit Goku back a few times, even catching Goku off guard during several shots. And while this is happening, Trunks is wondering, why isn't Goku transforming into a Super Saiyan 3 or whatnot? So they're actually pointing out Goku's flaws, and Goku tells Black, as Black tells Goku, "Show me your true power." And right before the fight gets interrupted, that's when Black is beginning to notice that he's being sucked back into the portal, and that's when he mentions time distortions is acting up. So he couldn't necessarily fight Goku all out because he was being sucked back in time. Remember, guys, keep in mind that Whis did mention that the butterfly effect could have, fatal outcomes to both timelines and whatnot. So Trunks notices that his time machine's in trouble, and that's when Black is like, "Time machine, that's what he used." And that's when Black destroyed Trunks' time machine. That's when Trunks began to panic, because that's the only time machine that's, present within that timeline, assumably, of course. So long story short, the time distortion sucked Goku Black back into the future Trunks arc, where he was sent back 17 years into the future. So finally, Black Goku ends up being brought back to the present timeline, in which case he came from. So he's there, and he's actually quite happy that Trunks isn't around to bother him anymore in the future, because now he has all the freedom in the world to kill all the humans, to destroy all the worlds and stuff. So now this dude is presently, active within that timeline, destroying everything. And Trunks is really upset because Trunks Trunks is saying that, you know, Black is free to wipe out virtually the entire ecosystem now that nobody's there to stop him and whatnot. So, you know, Goku was, you know, quite confused as to what happened, but he's also relieved. But, you know, they're actually quite concerned as to what happened. So, Bulma thinks that by rebuilding the time machine, that may be a little bit too much for her, but she runs back into Capsule Corp to try to go ahead and find some answers. And Whis tells everyone that the ring that's on Goku Black's finger, is actually the time ring, in which case is only used by the Kaioshins. And that's when Trunks asks Beerus and Whis, can he lend them, you know, the time ring? But that's when Beerus interrupts and he says, listen, I'm the god of destruction, I'm not a Kaioshin, therefore I don't really have one of these time rings. And that's when Whis explains that he can only rewind time for 3 minutes because Krillin actually asked for Whis to rewind time so Black can be presently there once again so they can finish him off. But Whis actually said that his time powers won't allow him to travel into the future and whatnot. So if Whis does anything, that'll be altering time and space and whatnot, and they don't want to do that because, again, that'll create a very bad butterfly effect. And then that's when something happened in this episode that I really didn't expect to see, that being Vegeta after seeing Trunks all sad and depressed because obviously he wants to go back and avenge his mom, he wants to avenge Mai, in which case I will get to right now. And that's when Vegeta tells Trunks, don't give up, there's always a way. And Trunks looked up on him and he was like, wow, thank you so much, because Vegeta never actually acknowledged his son. He never really gave Trunks any motivation. He was always kind of an asshole to him during Dragon Ball Z, especially during like the whole you know, Cell tournament or whatnot. He was always an asshole to him, but now we see Vegeta come up to his own son and he's like, listen man, everything's gonna be okay. I mean, there's definitely a way to, you know, prevent things from happening, so just, you know, hang in there. So that really meant a lot to Trunks. So Beerus pretty much, you know, told everyone, he was like, really, knowing when to give up is important too, so you have to just bear in mind that, you know, once you've given up, and I think that's the point of give up. So he's pretty much saying, you know, just give up and whatnot, because I mean, you can't really mess with time. You know, time is like a big thing. So that's one of the reasons why Goku Black kept getting sucked back in, because the time portal that they opened up was actually creating distortions and whatnot, so that's what caused him to go back. But we see Black back in the future and he's laying there, he's clenching onto his heart, he's clenching onto his ribs and his chest, and he's just saying that this pain will make him grow, this pain will make him stronger, this pain will allow him to essentially become stronger. So whoever this person is also thriving on pain. I mean, obviously he was damaged. It's not like Black was not damaged. The entire time he was fighting Goku, you know, he was taking some, you know, some really crazy shots by Goku. So Goku actually has the upper hand on Black on this one. So between Black and Goku, I would have to say Goku has 1 and Black has 0. So he's laying there, he's actually quite happy. I mean, this dude is absolutely psychotic. So he's taking the form of Goku, but yet at the same time he's saying this pain that Son Goku has inflicted on me will allow me to become stronger and stronger and stronger. And that's essentially what happened during the course of their battle, because throughout the entire time they were fighting, Black kept getting stronger and stronger, so he kept growing during that battle too. So the only thing that cut the fight short was the time portal, because again, that was sucking him back in. But my question is, how in the world did he recognize Beerus? How does he know of Beerus? Does Beerus exist 17 years in the future where he currently resides at right now? Because again, I mean, he's creating rampage all around. And towards the very end of the episode, Bulma comes back with a little capsule and she pops the capsule open, and there it is, the old future time machine that Cell used to come back into the past was still preserved, and she still had the machine present there. So maybe they're gonna try to clean it up and fix it up and use that to go back and forth in time. We get to see Mai. Now, towards the very end of this episode, we all thought that Mai was dead, but her hand moves. Her hand moves, so that's an indication that she is still alive. We all thought she was dead. The narrator pronounced her to be dead. So in fact, Mai is not dead, which leads into next week's episode in what looks like Trunks is going to be going back to try to stop Black, but Black is actually on a rampage. He's destroying everything. He's destroying everybody. Literally, there's nothing left in the future. So the question of the day is, are Vegeta and Goku going to be going with Trunks to try to stop Black? Because again, he's back over there. He's actually relieved that Trunks isn't there. Even though he wanted to kill him off, he's actually quite pleased because now he gets to do whatever he wants, and that's kill people and whatnot. So we don't really know if he's going to travel out there in space and just destroy dimensions, destroy, you know, entire solar systems and whatnot. He has the power to do so, but Black also says that Super Saiyan Goku's fighting style has been engraved into his body, which will make his strength even more perfect. So what does that really mean? I mean, the time distortions gradually heal like wounds. It's almost as if like you're getting a paper cut, so that ultimately clears up over a period of time. And Beerus finds it very strange that Black's ki doesn't feel the same as Goku's, because obviously if this was an alternate Goku, their ki would feel the same. So Beerus is actually questioning Black's ki, because he's saying that their keys are very, very different. And the reason why the time ring was pulling Black back into the future was because it was reacting to the environment, and the time distortion itself was actually very unstable. So going back to the notion of Black getting stronger, he actually took took Goku's fighting style and he engraved it in his head, he engraved it in his body, and he's going to use that ass whooping that Goku gave him to his advantage because he's going to gradually grow from that. So that's an indication that this person, this entity, this being is able to take whatever Goku's dishing out on him and learn from that. So whatever pain is ultimately inflicted on Black Goku, he can ultimately gradually learn from and just adapt onto his own. So we don't really know what kind of shapeshifter he is. I'm pretty convinced by now that this very well could be a Makaioshin. I mean, those are evil Kais that were pretty much introduced a couple of years ago, but they were never introduced in Akira Toriyama's main canon series. So this is a great opportunity and a great time to introduce these very, very demonic beings, because again, having to base certain things off of what he has done. And I don't know if it's just me or not, but has anyone else noticed that on Black Goku's ring, on the time ring, it sort of looks like the Time Breaker logo? I mean, I don't know, I just might be going crazy after playing so much Xenoverse, but it did look like that in a way. And Xenoverse is based on like time distortions and whatnot. I mean, I'm not saying that Xenoverse will be adapted into Super, but what I'm saying is I find it very odd that this ring was pulling Black back into the future, and pretty much it caused a, you know, just a temporary pause on Black versus Goku. I mean, for Black's sake, that's good for him, because during that whole scuffle, Black actually had the disadvantage over Goku because Goku became a Super Saiyan, and presumably enough Super Saiyan 2, and he dished out a very good ass whooping. And again, Black paid attention to everything. And keep in mind that Goku also learns during the course of battle, so he obviously adapted everything that Goku did, and he picked up from that in a very sneaky way. So next week, guys, Mai is alive, and it looks like Black is on a rampage. I'm pretty sure that Black is going to use Mai as bait to try to, you know, just bring in Trunks and everyone else back into the future. But then again, Black doesn't necessarily know that Trunks has another time machine, because Bulma did bring it about towards the very end of the episode. So you guys were right about, you know, Black not being as strong as Goku during the early portions of this fight. Again, this is just temporary. I mean, they only had one fight as of right now. So as of round one definitely goes to Goku. Round two is the question of the day, because we don't really know what kind of techniques or what kind of abilities this creature has just adapted from that little battle with Goku. So leave your thoughts down below, guys. What did you guys think of the episode? Did you guys like it? Did you guys hate it? And what do you guys expect to see in next week's episode? Mai is alive, so obviously she will be a part of this. She does have a major role to play. Leave your thoughts down below, guys. Once again, thank you all for watching. If you guys are Dragon Ball fans, don't forget to subscribe for more Dragon Ball content like this. If you guys are stoked, if you guys are hyped for next week's episode, punch that like button right in the face, guys. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Tune in for the next update, guys. I cannot wait. I mean, again, having to judge the very first fight Black and Goku had, I would have to say Black did a very good job. I mean, it's not like he got completely wrecked. He did adapt certain things, and he actually did give Goku somewhat of a little push, because he was able to counteract some of his techniques and stuff. He was actually able to throw him around a couple of times. So Black does possess very interesting fighting styles and a very interesting set of moves, but again, nothing pretty much affected him during the course of his battle, other than Goku's kick, because when Goku kicked him in the ribcage, that really got to him. As we saw in the future, he was clinching onto like his abdominal area and stuff. So I'm pretty sure that he is completely fine. I'm pretty sure he's not battle damaged, but whatever comes out of this next week, guys, ought to be awesome. So once again, guys, thank you all for watching. Tune in for the prediction video. I hope to see you guys in the comments, and I'll be seeing you all later, guys. Take it easy. Peace.